Hey, how's it going? Checking in with updates for today, and presented my session this morning on habits, or rather bridging the gap between knowing and doing. And I spent quite a lot of time preparing this session. I think partly because it was a new session, and obviously always want to do a really good job, but kind of felt like I kind of really wanted to step up and put something together that was just absolutely jam-packed with value, a little bit less keynotey, but I think it was quite well pitched for this particular audience, because it was the whole point of it was a training session. It was meant to be a masterclass. And I felt like it went really well. Certainly got good feedback during the session and afterwards as well. I've connected with a few people as a result of it as well. Whether or not it'll lead to any additional work, who knows, but just feel really good to have kind of got that session out the door, because I've done bits of it in the past, but I've never put the whole thing together quite in that way, and the framework that I used. So kind of pleased with that. And I spent a long time this afternoon as well working on this energy seminar that I'm planning for next week. This is the Ukraine charity session that I'm doing. I want to try and raise some money, and also again put together a newish session talking about sort of energy habits and also energy regulators. So it's a slightly different take on it than my usual managing your energy through the day slip. And again, some great content there, and I want it to be value packed and content packed, but not sort of overwhelming. So I'm trying to find that balance. As a part of that, I'm not just emailing my list, my contacts, but actually getting in touch with some of the corporates and clients that I've worked with in the past, and directly inviting them to come along, and opening it up to their teams as well. I figure that it's a good opportunity to work with some of my clients again on a slightly lower key basis, and individuals can decide if they want to come along or not. So that's taken up a fair chunk of time today as well. I've kind of felt it's funny whenever I present in the morning, when I'm at home presenting, I get to the end of the day or midway through the afternoon, if I haven't had that many other appointments in, feeling a little bit like, what have I done today? Oh yeah, I did a presentation this morning. So I'm sort of trying to anchor myself back to that, and focus on the things that I have done rather than the things that I have not done. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff that I haven't really properly broken the back of at the moment for some other work that's coming up and coming down the line, that I really need to really get a grip on. So the next chunk of clear space and time that I have, I will definitely be working on that. It's not just about the time though, and this is one of the things that's become very, very apparent to me recently. It have to feel in the right kind of energy state in order to actually get cracking with it, so I can have a chunk of time. But if I don't feel kind of in the right state of mind and the right energy, then it's very difficult to actually engage with some of those particular pieces of work. But I'm working on that, and also working on building some habits in to actually get me into that state, the right state, that makes it easier for me to actually just engage as and when I need to. Anyway, actually some of that stuff's going to be in the energy webinar as well, so if you're interested in finding out more, then make sure you come along. But that's my update for today. I'm presenting a session tomorrow, and then I think that's it for the week, and a couple more next week. They've got a little bit of a lull, which always makes me a little bit nervous when I have a lull. I'm still waiting on a few things to come back, which could make the end of this month very busy, but at the moment it's again a bit more lully than I'd like it to be. So keeping my fingers crossed, and I know that hope isn't a great strategy, but there are things that are out there at the moment that I'm waiting on, and hopefully tomorrow or Friday I should hear back from at least a couple of them. So we shall see. Otherwise, that's all of my update for the day. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.